this fog is. I didn't realize we had a whole bunch of pussy willows here. It makes sense. Okay, and then there's the stone coop in the background. Isn't this just gorgeous? Pussy willows remind me of my grandpa. And every spring he would have us go pick pussy willows to put in his house. So it's just kind of a fun reminder of my childhood. So before I go in, unless it starts raining too hard, I'm gonna grab a bunch to put in a vase to replace the ones I had from last year. Every year we find a spot on the farm that we need to pick up. We just do one small area at a time so that it's not so overwhelming, because this is a farm that is over 100 years old. So there are lots of areas that, especially after the summer or during the summer, get buried with all of this thick brush and weeds and all that. So every year we just take a small section and we just work hard on getting that cleaned up, spend a few days just working hard in that area and then maintaining that. So our goal is to just do a little bit at a time and maintain it and improve on it, and hopefully in a few more years we'll have all of this kind of stuff picked up, or most of it. And as you can see here, we found a whole bunch of, what are those? Tire rims? Hubcaps? Rims. Found a whole bunch of rims in this area here. We've found old foundations. We've found lots of garbage, lots of scraps, all sorts of stuff. Those almost look like they were used for decoration or something. You cut the rubber? Now we're gonna think somebody's down here when we look out the window. Here's an area that we need to focus on this year. There is lots of tin. We have to do it sooner rather than later, but you can see nails sticking up, looks like insulation or something. Big old nails. See those big nails? This looks like it was an old building that maybe collapsed. I'm guessing it was a old hog building because they had hogs over here. But when we walk over in here, there's tons of glass, like old here when I walk. So under all of this stuff, I'm gonna take your glove and here see all sorts of broken glass. This is gonna be a little harder to, that's why we fenced around this area. Hey guys, we have a little bit of warmth and a little bit of sunshine before the snowstorm at the end of the week is supposed to happen. And so we wanted to take advantage and get the pasture cleaned up as much as possible. As you can see, it's in pretty rough shape right now. It was a long winter, and we kept them all in the small pasture for the entire winter, so that's a lot of poop and hay and sawdust and everything. So we are, Lily and I are gonna rake as much as we can for like an hour to get a section of it done, and then hopefully we can buy some pasture seed and reseed it. I'm not quite sure if we'll get to that before the snowstorm or not, but hopefully we can. But no matter what, it'll look a lot better, and we'll get that out of there so that the fresh new grass can grow. So you can see, obviously when you have cows, they don't care where they poop. Horses are better at that by far. But you can see here where I started. I'm just right now raking up to where the mark was from where we had drug it last, I think it was December. And you can see Lily down there raking too. So we're just gonna keep going, and hopefully we can meet in the middle. So we got this whole area almost to the tree done. That's going to require a little bit heavier duty of a rake. And then all the way down, she got all around that power pole to the edge of the fence. But man, does that make a huge difference. I should show you guys the before of what this used to be just 3 years ago. You'd be amazed at how different it is now, but we want to keep improving, so that's why we're doing it. Last summer we never had a chance to put up electric fence in this second pasture, so we are going to do that now because we have forester and barbed wire in here, but I know that Tibbs, the calf, will just walk right through it if we don't put hot wire up. So Lily and I are going to do that really quick, hopefully before it rains, so that by the weekend, which would be today's Monday, so hopefully by Friday we can have this ready for them to come in. We still have quite a bit of work to do in it, but hopefully this will help us to get them in here quicker. Some sort of spring. Let's see, we got a few hinges. Oh, there's like fuzzy caterpillars in there. Some hinges, a golf ball, some sort of clamp. When we fenced this in last year, it was all waist high brush, shrubs, lots of blackberries and raspberries, just totally overgrown, and then lots of piles of stuff. And so we fenced it in, we cleaned up as much as we could. And so we bring them over here for the day, let them eat, bring them back over there. And then we would just keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and so we've gotten quite a bit done. Obviously, we're still finding things over in the other pasture, and we've been using that for 3 years now. 3 years? Yes, 3 years. So it'll take a while for us to unearth all this stuff. But before we put anybody in, we'll go over it with a magnet again, as much as we can. This was under a truck bed liner, or next to a truck bed liner, and by the time we started fencing this in, there are already tons of snakes living under it, and so none of us were brave enough to lift it up. So the last time Owen put a hay bale in, he moved the truck bed liner for me so that we can get that out of here before the snakes start coming out. So this is what we found under it, and a whole bunch of snake skins. Ugh. Some sort of egg already hatch. I don't have a clue what type of bird it is. We do have a lot of pigeons and a lot of killdeer. I think killdeers are smaller with speckles on them, but on our next video, watch as we clean up the area for the next pasture, or
what's that?
More like treasure hunting in our next pasture.
Whoa.